What are cheap, affordable perfumes? This by no means means that you cannot afford an expensive perfume. No, no, no snobbery here, darlings. But cheap perfumes, to me, are wonderful perfumes that were incredible at their times. Just because something is expensive does not mean it is amazing. And just because something is cheap and affordable does not mean it is not incredible. So these were, and still are, phenomenal perfumes that broke the top of the crop, darlings. The shelves, they literally broke the shelves. La creme de la creme. So in this video, we are going to put aside our mindsets and our beliefs that only expensive perfumes are the best, because they necessarily not are necessarily so the best. So these classic perfumes I will talk about today enable us access to masterpiece creations, and these memory patterns, and so many of these perfumes were top of the shelf fragrances and the creme de la creme in their heydays, and they were not cheap. No, no, no. And the big reason they are still around us, darlings, is because they are survivors and masterpieces that paved the way and are still in demand today. So let's talk about a few classic perfumes that I absolutely loved in their heyday and still today. When we come back. Darlings, I was there in the 80s, 90s, even the very late 70s. I was that perfume junkie. You name it, I wore it. And these classic perfumes, you gotta understand, were made with big budgets. Yes, and these big budgets were intended for the mass market. And along big budgets, they often had top noses in the business and the most amazing of ingredients, unlike what's out today, right? Now we're going to talk and start off by getting into a bit of one of the most adorable classics when she came out, an example of mass market, top noses, amazing ingredients, and it is Diamonds and Emeralds. Come here, come out to play. Diamonds and Emeralds, Elizabeth Taylor. So this oriental floral, gothic, vampiric floral, was a wild perfume in its heyday and still is today. This is a bottle of mystery, mysticism, green magic, with a sophisticated, rich, polished character. Lots of money went into the formulation of Dame Elizabeth Taylor's perfumes, and all the stone perfumes were made by the master nose herself, Sophie Grossman. The big budget, the mass market, the top noses all went into the 80s and 90s and 70s. These were not some cheapy, affordable, cast-off, throwaway scents, darlings. These all had major cultural impact when they first dropped. This scent is rich. This is a rich auntie who dabbles in mysticism. Yes, this is that rich auntie that tells wild, cosmic, and supernatural stories. She wears this, and she owns lots of jewelry. She's very talkative, with a hint of drama. Lots of drama. She's just like this perfume, starting off with this blast of aggressiveness, white floral that just calms down into something sweet and floral and very cozy. This is an intensely wild perfume. Very big in its heyday and still surviving today. Mwah. I love her. Now, one of the top classic affordable perfumes today, which was not that affordable in its heyday, is none other than Giorgio Beverly Hills. I wore this scent in the 80s. Let me tell you, this is Rodeo Drive. Fred Hayman and George Grant, 1981, brought this out to the world. This is the glam, the glory of Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills. Now this is an icy queen. This perfume delivers an iciness, a contradiction to itself. It hints at warmth throughout, but she is an ice queen. Yes, yes, yes. So this perfume basically initiated the decade of the 80s, where perfume is concerned. When you wear it, especially in cold weather, is when you really realize it. It tells you that flowers can bloom in ice. It sparkles, yet you're wearing frozen flowers and strong smelling frozen flowers. This is a white floral through and through, and then you get this medicinal, vegetal, buttery fluctuation. It just keeps you intrigued, and people around you intrigued. Yes, the tuberose in this scent is carnal. Just carnal. So this went through different iterations. Was first made in the US and then made in France with the round stopper with the black font, and then it was made in the Netherlands and then the UK, and I think it went back to France, and then now it's made in Spain, where almost everything else is. That is the current country of formulation, and now it is owned by Elizabeth Arden. Now, I like this current stopper and formulation. I think it's similar to the OG, if not the French formulation and make. Now, this is a strong, enduring scent. It is just potent. It was banned in a few places in a few years, but... And I've got a story to tell too, darlings. I've actually found the French batch with the black font of Giorgio written on it. And I've actually ordered a few bottles. I'm so excited about that. Yes. This perfume will not go away. It is a classic creme de la creme. Big budgets, big noses, smart noses, and amazing ingredients. Yes, yes. We're waking up the cards, darlings, because today is a new moon in Taurus. Where does Taurus sit in your charts? My Lilith is in Taurus. And also, today is a Mercury Cazimi. It's where Mercury comes right in the center of the sun. This is the day or two where we sign those deals, darlings. Sign. Sign, sign, sign. Dotted lines. Mercury asks that you do. Finalize those deals, darlings. Fill those carts. Make those purchases. Make sure you're buying something that will enhance your life in some way or form, especially when it requires thought and choices. Just do it. This is the day. This is the day. Yes, it is. So De La Renta, the sophisticated aquatic goth. You know, Oscar De La Renta perfumes are known for their clean, creamy, shiny, sparkly facets with a massive performance scale. So this fragrance is incredible in hot weather. Yes. This is a very feminine scent with a dark cloud of mystery. This stuff, darlings, is immortal and does not go away. Oh, goodness. If I were to describe this scent and all these scents on the tray today, they just, you know, the moment you do that, you are going to get the most brilliant, outstanding scent that you can depend on to perform. Yes. made with the best of ingredients during its beginning in 1997. Still very popular today. And today, if you close your eyes and spray this on one hand and a $400 perfume on the other hand, I can guarantee you that this would second guess the 30-year-old perfume to the $400 perfume today. No one will even know which was the most expensive smelling. And will that $400 perfume, darlings, make it to 30 years like she has? I personally don't think so. What do you think? The facets of shine and sparkly notes. Very feminine scent, very potent, extremely needed in today's market. Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. Do you remember it? This is a truly femme fatale in a bottle. A vampiric, old Hollywood fragrance that smells super decadent and strong. I've always had compliments wearing this scent from both men and women. You can absolutely smell the danger in this. You know, I would have my friends, acquaintances, strangers shove their heads in my bosom when I wore this in the 90s and early 2000s. Yes. If that wasn't the highest form of praise, darlings, I don't know what is. So when I wear this now, Passion, I can hear Dame Elizabeth saying, "Well done, my good, faithful hussy of hussies." Yes, I can hear her saying that to me. So this scent absolutely smells of a very accomplished woman. I imagine someone carrying handcuffs around with her and on a hunt for a man, smoking a cigarette. Yes. In 1988, I was enthralled by the first spray of this dynamic cloud just envelops you. So scents in the 80s and 90s were dynamic. They were unapologetic. They were rich. They performed as if one was on stage. Some sort of concerto. There's no casual wear with this scent. Even today, it still smells great. It opens with aldehydes. Not number 5 aldehydes, darlings, but 90s bold, exotic, and drama aldehydes. Those types of aldehydes. Those ones, yes. Don't wear this to the office unless you want to create big problems. big, big problems. So the scent association. Passion is sexy. It's dark gothic. It's really how I imagine a vampire in a good way, or a witch to smell like. Too much alluring for mundane circumstances, darlings. Look at the middle notes, darlings. Oh, darlings, look at everything. Just look at everything, darlings. Not just the middle. A concoction of magic with top shelf ingredients. Big top shelf noses. Yes. You know, niche is here to make money. Remember that. It is not here to preserve memories or heritage in fragrance. If you get my meaning. Don't get me wrong, I do own expensive perfumes, luxury perfumes, niche perfumes, but I also know and can discern what is great. We've got the cards today again, darlings. I'm filming this video quite late. It is just over midnight. And I'm loving it because there is a lot more peace to discuss these gorgeous, gorgeous bottles of sheer delight and magic. Yes. Now, let's talk about and think about the week ahead, beginning this weekend or today, Saturday, with the new moon. Number 2, sacred or sacred. Oh, I beg your pardon, darlings. Sacred body. You are a divine temple of truth and healing water. Yes, we are, darlings. We are 80% water, aren't we? Yes. Which makes us sacred, alive with emotions. And number 2 is my house, where Taurus new moon sits. So I must take this quite seriously then, shouldn't I? Sacred body, water, and the temple of truth. Number 8, vitality and balance. Celebrate as Shiva dances, softly dissolving any illusions. Masterpiece card, darlings? Yes? Softly dissolving illusion. All the illusions of grandeur. We can soften, but we must always also keep some, can't we? We must also preserve some illusions of grandeur. What would be a world without it? 25. Energy and relay. Create a simplicity in life with a deeper connection to your naturalness. Fabulous and fantastic. So, darlings, next time you choose and are attracted and feel like buying a cheap, affordable perfume, do it. These affordable perfumes, their packaging was amazing and everything back in the day. These are perfumes from a time where there was a lot of innovations, revolutions in fashion, vision, etc. So these perfumes were elevating, amplifying, and were made to be long-lasting, and their DNA has continued in their similar or same sense today. They created confidence. You know, great perfumes do not need to be expensive. These perfumes were and are saying, I don't care how they come for me. I'm fabulous. I'm going to do my nails. I will take a bath. I will do my hair. I will wear my strong, bold outfits. And I'm going to sit here. And so now what? That's the vibe. You know, these affordable perfumes were masterpieces at their time, and they still are. They paved the way for modern perfumes today. These perfumes started the trend of modern perfumes today in a big way. And remember, a perfume does not need to be expensive to be top shelf and fantastic. I have classic affordable perfumes. I have luxury perfumes, designer perfumes, niche perfumes, but I still know and understand what's good. So in my humble opinion, these don't get the attention that they deserve. There's a lot of trickery and sorcery happening in the fragrance community at the moment, where nobody will get a good commission promoting these. You see what I mean? Because there's no money in it to do so. However, that does not mean they're not great. Thumbs up the video, darlings. Give it a like, especially if you like it. And I know you did. I know. I can feel it. Have a lovely weekend and a coming week. And I will see you all on the next video. And there you have it. Classic affordable perfumes. Keep loving them because they are magnificent. Bye.